For years, ever since I got into Bitcoin, it has always felt wrong to me that I have this decentralized sovereign asset that if I ever want to use, I need to put on a centralized system, give up my keys, and give up my control. And I always imagined that somebody would build a decentralized alternative to these centralized services. But years went by and it didn't happen. And then I got very lucky. About a year ago, I started talking to some friends and people that I had known in the space for a long time. Because of the pandemic, we had reconnected. And we realized that there was no point in waiting anymore. We were going to have to build it. And so we started working on Sovryn. And flash forward to today, I'm amazed because for a long time I was very concerned that maybe only I have this idea in my head, maybe only it's me and a very few others who are so desperate to find a way not to have to give up control of our financial assets, not to give up control of our Bitcoin. But turns out, we see this community, this sovereign community grow so fast. We've gotten so much support. And today, we created an opportunity to try and grow this community and allow people to take a stake in the future of Sovryn. And we had no expectation of what was about to happen. Within about 10 minutes, the entire allocation had been taken. So first, I'd like to thank everyone who participated, everyone who either participated with their funds or participated by spreading the word or just by answering questions on Telegram and on Discord and by giving us support. That moral support has been so extremely important and helpful. I really think that what we are building here with Sovryn is the most phenomenal community I have ever seen. And it's a real honor and privilege to be part of something like this. That said, I don't think anyone expected this to happen so quickly. And so I know that there may be people out there with questions or people who are disappointed that they couldn't take part. And so, first of all, we're listening, and we will have an AMA tomorrow at 4 p.m. GMT to answer all questions. The team is currently looking through all of the transactions that have occurred. We're trying to assess how many of the people who wanted to participate could participate. We also received more funds than were allocated. And so we're trying to identify exactly where those funds came from, who provided more funds than they were supposed to, or which transactions were coming through. But the important thing is that the system worked as expected. The seed SOV tokens are being processed. They will appear in your wallet. And as has been clear, this was a pre-order for the earliest supporters of the community, but it is not an obligation. If you want your funds back, you will be able to redeem your funds. Now, there are a few questions that have come up again and again, even in the last 30 minutes. One is, if I send funds in after the allocation, what will happen with them? So, first of all, you can always redeem your funds, but as a team and with the community, we're going to have a conversation over the next day or two, and we'll see if there are other options that are available. Another question is, what happened if I wanted to participate but I couldn't? And there are going to be lots of ways, always, to participate in Sovryn. So I'm not concerned. I'm sure that this is just the beginning. And then some other people have asked about funds that they've sent from exchanges, how they would redeem them. Well, first of all, you shouldn't have sent funds from an exchange, but we will make sure that there is a way for everyone to be able to redeem funds if they want to. So, I can't give all of the answers to all of the questions right now. We will have an AMA tomorrow, and we are also making sure that we learn as much from this process as possible. But bottom line, it's amazing to know that not only am I not alone in my desire to have sovereignty, but that there is a huge and growing community behind us, that we have a lot of support, and I think we all deserve a huge congratulations as a community right now. And I'll just end and say there's a huge team of people who have volunteered their time and have given up their time for months now, have been killing themselves over Sovryn. And they have done an amazing job. Developers, community managers, everyone. And we all owe them a debt of gratitude. So thank you to everyone who was involved. And if you want, I'd be very happy to see you all in the AMA tomorrow.